I want to talk about the fact that cutting toxic people out of our life is one of the best things that we can do. The fact is that if you got people in your life, I know a lot of us just had Thanksgiving. We're going into the holidays. We're going to spend time, especially even family members, people that are negative, whining, complaining all the time. Listen, the healthiest thing that you can do, the best thing that you can do for your life and your business is to cut out the people in your life that are draining your energy, that are negative all the time, that are constantly complaining. Yes, do we wish that we could help them? Yeah, but if it's been 2, 3, 4 years and it's the same sob story over and over and over again, at the end of the day, other people are responsible for changing their life. It's not your job and your responsibility to change those other people's lives. Is you got these people that all they do is they just dump their negativity on you. All they do is they just dump what's wrong with the world. They dump what's wrong with their life. They dump what's wrong with their relationships every time you talk to them. And then you're trying to build your business. It clogs up the gears in your brain. It clogs up the mental ability to create and build your business. And so I think for a lot of you, for me especially, I had to do this. We have to say, hey, listen, maybe that person was good for a season, but I don't need to spend time with them anymore. And it's okay to cut certain people out of our lives and never talk to them again. It's okay to do that when they're not serving us, when they're not healthy, when they're toxic people. Oftentimes we're afraid to do this because we're saying, well, I grew up with them, or I want to be loyal to them, or I don't want them to feel bad. But the truth is, that's not your responsibility to manage and maintain how other people feel. And if you're in a situation, especially of abuse, where you're being abused and mistreated, my goodness, get out of that situation as quickly as possible. Run as fast as you can. There's no cash and prizes or goodness in staying in those situations with other people. There's nothing healthy about staying in those situations that tear you down, that rip you apart, that suck the life out of your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul. And so we have to be the one that makes that decision. I'm no longer going to spend time with people or limit my time, especially if it's a close family member. Very, very, very extremely limit my time that I give them access to me. Very minimal, tiny, tiny little bits. You're the one that gets to set that boundary. See, oftentimes we're waiting for other people to change in our lives. We're waiting for other people to come around. It's never going to happen. They're not going to just come around. And it's not your responsibility to change those people either. You can speak truth. You can encourage people. You might have a good message of encouragement for somebody that might change their life. But if they're not going to receive it, you're not going to make somebody that doesn't want to receive what you have to say change or do anything differently than they've always ever done before. They have to be the one that decides to make the change in their life. And if they're not, and it's not serving you, and it's a drain on you, and it's draining your life, it's draining your business, it's draining your ability to do what you're called to do, leave. You don't need to spend time with them. Many of you guys feel bad about doing this. You feel like it's a wrong thing. It's guilt or the guilt that they're going to put on you, this shame, this feeling like, well, I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me, so I don't want to do that to other people. I'm sorry, my friends, but that's what's keeping a lot of you guys stuck where you are. I talk with a lot of people. I have conversations with a lot of people. They're afraid to leave the situation that they've always been in and then wonder why their life is always crappy all the time. They're wondering why nothing goes right. And all that they ever do is they complain and they whine, and they're listening to whiners and complainers, and they're listening to complaining on the news media. And that's all that's in their brain space is a mess of toxic sludge. And so you have to make the decision. You have to be the one that decides. You can't sit around. You can't pray your way out of this. Serious. You can't just hope and pray that they change. You got to actively pick yourself up and move out of the situation and move away from spending time or limiting very much the amount of time that you spend with these people. As an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you got way too much at stake that you're building, that you're creating, that you're accomplishing for you to spend your energy on these people and to let them suck your energy away for free. Because trust me, they're not paying you for it. And they will guilt you. Here's how you know it. what's going to happen. They will make you feel like the worst person in the world when you try to cut them off, when you try to leave. They will guilt you into feeling like the worst person in the world. That's how you know that that's somebody that you need to cut off like that. Okay? I'm not talking about people that encourage you. I'm not talking about people that hold you to a higher standard. But I see so many people that are saying, I'm 5 years of living in relationships with people that are hurting them, saying, I hope it changes. It's not going to change. You got to make the change. You got to step up. You got to step out. You got to be the one that walks out. And if your religion or your faith is telling you that this is a bad thing to do, I'm sorry, but that's some bad teaching. That's some bad Bible teaching that's telling you that you have to sit under abuse and under hurting yourself to support and raise up other people. Okay? And so for you to reach your goals as an entrepreneur, as somebody that is going to reach what God's called you to do, for you to go further, you're going to have to cut some people out of your life. You're going to have to decide, I'm no longer going to spend my energy with those people. And then find new people. Listen, if you're somebody that all you look for is validation, love, and praise from other people, this is going to be painful for you because you're going to be afraid of being lonely. We got to get past these things, my friends. These things are limiting our ability. This fear of loneliness, this fear of lack of loyalty, this fear of, it's all crap. It's not helping you. It's not helping you reach your goals. If you want to be successful as a business owner, you're going to have to make hard decisions to do what other people are not willing to do, to go out there, build and create the life that you want. Are you willing to do those things? If not, you're going to keep experiencing the same sucky mess that you've been experiencing, and there is nothing that will change that. Or you can decide to take personal responsibility, because that's what it is, saying I'm responsible for where I spend my energy, and change it, and watch your life and your business change. That's it. All right? Listen, if you want to talk through this, if you want to share your thoughts, leave it in the comments. If you want to, you can DM me, send me a message. You can hop on a call with me. You guys got to get past this. There's too much at stake for you to build your businesses as entrepreneurs, to spend time with people that are sucking your energy away. It's time to cut some people out of your life, or at least massively limit the amount of exposure you have to them. And it will change everything for you. Talk soon, everybody. Have a good one.